Oh! It's alive! My Science 3! I have it. Oh my gosh. Oh, this thing's fast. Oh. Why is ChemSci so slow? 15 seconds. There it is.
Nice.
There it is. pYscience 3. I'm following it home. Ugh. There it is, folks. Oh, I gotta put an LT in com. No! This is TSM. What? Why'd you stop? Oh, mechanical parts. Did it really slurp up the mechanical parts that quick? Yikes. Well, here's 6 trains. Oh boy. I think I should have... well, we got potentially 3 trains here. 1 in, 2 out. But there's room here. Yeah. Well... yeah, mechanical... okay, so this is where it's gonna get hard... difficult. Oh, mechanical parts. Where are you? Here you are. Oh. Why are they not being made here? Something. Oh, small parts there. You know... oh, I think you know what I'm doing. Okay. I think I know what I'm doing here. So... man, I tell you, I'm so frazzled right now. Yeah, right here. 48. So, I made a bunch of bots. And... yeah, I don't know why, advanced small parts is what they're called. Why are they not running? Here they are. Yeah, something... probably another, recipe update here. Titanium. Oh. Well, I'm seeing a backup on tailings here on this process. And that is going over here. We've got a tie-in there. Oh. Okay. Here is... why? Oh. Oh. Well, look at this. I'll be damned. It's, it cleared out somehow this, requester. Unless I never set it. So that could be it. So we go... oh, not here. So we look at the train supply manager. It's tailings and gray. Okay, so we go here and tailings. And then gray signal. And there it is. Okay, good. It's working now. Okay. It's possible that I forgot to set this. You know, it's usually pretty, you know, I gotta blame myself first. Because, you know, you move on to another project, you get sidetracked, and you forget things. I had some wires that weren't... I forgot to set filters on 3 things. And then I forgot to set a wire on the propolis. So I didn't have a wire to the LTN combinator in the case. Set filters wasn't on. And then there were 2 others that weren't set as well. Okay, well, there you go. Well, ooh, we got a hundo. It's still going, too. Yeah, it's ripping through the stuff. So I forgot that, yeah, I did gearbox level 2. Now, check it out. 200 bots. I just can't resist, man. I can't resist. I have to have all the bots. There's space, and I need to use it. So we have 200 bots. Oh, and one thing I forgot. What you have to do, if you, like, for example, okay, see how I remove those? Okay. So go here. Now I have empties, right? So what I have to do is go into the suit, pull these out, pull them out and out. You see how we can't fit them anymore? And then here's the things. Unfortunately, now, so what I have to do is pull out... okay, this sucks. Okay, that may have worked. I don't know. So... yeah, see how it's 52 and all this. So, I need enough inventory space in order to pull all these out and the fuel. And then, so when I do this, you can just click, I think it would be, okay. Yeah, now I have an empty spot. See how it goes all in now. So, you need an empty spot so you can click into the inventory. You know how that is. We do it how we do. Now, when I go back to the hub, I have to grab fuel and then shift clicked it in. And so you shift click out to get the empties and the full, and then you put everything back in by shift clicking the entire your inventory, and I'll go in, and then you have to fill it up too. So it's a little bit, it's not as tedious as going through every single one. So that's a nice thing. Okay, folks, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let this bugger buffer up. Mechanical parts are... I got to get 2 TSM trains and set them up here and then get them on the TSM network because these are on TSM. I want on-demand delivery for these. So if we go here, you'll see that it's pyscience, blah, 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 all this. So we got a new entry here for pyscience 3. Oh, man, I wish Escape got rid of that because, yeah. Now, the other thing, I can do this from map view now. Oh, my God. So over here by the labs, this is obsolete. So I could leave it the way it is because we can do multiple entries now. Oh, look at that. Input. Oh, yeah. Okay. Input signals are all the sciences now. Here. Yeah. So they've made a major improvement on these deciders and arithmetic. So you can actually see what's going on. They had mods that would help you do signal sniffing because that was what was lacking. You couldn't really see what was going on. You just have to know, kind of based on, you'd have to have, pull-offs and, oh, what's this thing doing? And have a memory cell maybe to capture information. So now it has it all here. So what I can do is one arithmetic. There are other ways to do this. I know you can eliminate all the lamps and use a constant combinator, but I haven't got, I'm used to the old way and I'm going to stick with it. It's one of those things. So I will combine all these into one combinator. I don't know how many we can do. Let's see, how many? These would have to be ores, So yeah, look at all these. Oh yeah, it keeps going. Look at that. So I could just add a combinator and add the science one for now. But I like to have a lamp for each one. So I have to go like here and here. And then you're limited to the amount of lamps you can put around this thing. It has to be 2 away. So 1, 2, 1, 2, all that. The stop is a 4x4. So if you know TSM, you'll know what I'm talking about. If not, the lamps are with LTN. It doesn't matter where the combinator goes as long as you can wire it. As opposed to TSM has to have that nearby. And I think CyberSyn is the same way. It has to be near the stop to sense it. I don't know why that is a thing, but I don't know if it's a design choice or if it's you have to do that because of the Lua code or whatever. Okay, I'll get the trains. I'll set that combinator up, and then we'll kick off some research. Oh, I'm so excited. Now, I have to wait for everything to buffer up, so it's going to be a couple hours for the next cut. You won't see anything. I'm going to have to wait. I'm excited, though. pyscience 3! Well, now, remember this area? Well, if you're following the series from episode 1, all my trash up till now, you'll know this area here. But if you're new and you're just popping in, we have a vat brain here. Yes, we'll fire him up in a minute. And yeah, I don't have many labs because you don't really need a lot. The base is just, I'd like to scale this up and get the research done quick, but I think it's fine. The main part about pYanodons is the journey to that science pack. I don't care if the sciences take 1,000,000 years to get done. But I do want to scale this up eventually here. So we have the vat brain gives us a production or productivity bonus here, so yeah, it's definitely important. Oh, a couple things that I did off screen before the episode and in between cuts here. Slaked lime is now outposted to a certain degree here. So I have this old coal patch. It's been hanging on. And this is how I got my CO2 way back. And now I get it from all these other sources here. So I couldn't do the bio ore because I ran out of slaked lime. Well, here's a supplementary right here. Limestone and the coke. And what this does is it saves my lime for other things, because I'm getting them from the seashells from the Zyhophos. And I don't know how long those are going to last, but, you know, we need to run that build in order to get the lime. So animals or creatures have usually a very good, something good that you can render from them. And Zyhophos, if they didn't have the blood, then I would run those things for lime all day. So I added this stop here and 2 chem plants with full prod, because I want as much out of this as I can. But yeah, like I said, it's just a supplementary. But slaked lime keeps coming up more and more, kind of like sulfuric acid does, syngas. It just keeps, you know, every damn stop I add, everything I build seems to add another thing that I'm like, oh boy, I gotta circle back on that. And then you end up forgetting. Now, the other thing that I had, when I ran, the base ran, finally it's calming down. And methanol, which is over here, farted out. So, and it's probably mainly due to the titanium plate, because the drill heads are very important for the coal bed gas, which creates syngas. And then I need here syngas for the methanol. Now I have the 2 methanol recipes here, zinc plate, copper plate, syngas. But I also have this one here. Now, we'll start from here. I went over this a couple episodes ago. So we have zinc chloride and olefins. It's a filter olefins to methanol. And there's the recipe, 400 olefins. So the olefins is a byproduct from, I think, the hot air. A lot of the stuff comes from that. That's why it's really tricky to figure out. So I have plenty of methanol right now. I'm bringing in the aromatics. Now, I have plenty of aromatics, and I should be building this off of the shale oil build. You know, every industry, it's like an industry. All these things come from one fluid, you know. It just branches off into mayhem, which is fun, you know. But this one here is nice because it just takes the aromatics and does its thing, and there we go. We got the olefins, and now the only thing is I have olefins sitting around doing nothing, so I'll have to, I don't know, I might come over here and try and figure that out, because I'd rather consume the olefins. Well, it's either or. They're both byproducts being turned into this. So that was a problem I had to fix, because the methanol went south, you know. And, oh, I got to put tags on the map here. I've been forgetting to do it. Not in the habit of it. You'll be happy to know I fixed the rail. There's really no way to do it, because this is up here. The rail, the T, 4 to 2T. And I could have, well, I wanted the bio oil and all this stuff close. So the bio ore here, the substrate, advanced substrate, that thing. I wanted the ash close because I knew that this was going to be running and running and running if I did. You know, I just want to run it a little less. So, you know, a train can pop up here and it'll be happy. I could branch off here and do a build if I want to. I don't know if I am. You know, it's one of those things where sometimes you just have to waste space to get things done. And then we have the Great Alien Sample. AS, not ass. A recipe change. This wouldn't have come up until now. So we have this thing here, the graphene roll. Did that a long time ago. Well, in linearity here of the episodes, it wasn't that long ago, but for me, it was 7 months ago or so. And this recipe right here changed, which is methane. I think it was slaked lime, because I had one of these things, a sinkhole. And I think it was slaked lime, possibly. So they changed it. I don't know. When a recipe change hits, is it like, well, wait a minute. Did you not look at how this is made in the real world? And then why is it changing now? But, you know, I ain't mad. I'm just like, well, I just don't understand why these things change. So anyway, the graphene roll stopped, and the Great Alien Sample, you know, couldn't be made, obviously. So there you go. So that was fixed there. Now, I have TSM set up here. I had a couple things to remember. And so this is the lamp. So I have pyscience 3, pyscience 3. It's a signal and a product. And the C here copies. So you put your signal in, or what I think it's signal product. And up here, if you go to define supplies, oh yeah, it's resource ID and the signal. Yeah. So what you do, and we have to close it from here, you put the resource ID in first, then you press C if it's the same. If it's not the same, then you have to go in each time and, you know, do the thing there. I missed this. I think this box moved, so I didn't see it. It didn't pop out at me. But you have to do enable disable now, and then trains on the way and the signal. So, for example, this is A through G right now. And, you know, there's the other science packs. And I don't want to mess with this just yet. It's just easier to add right now. So I have it set to 60 here. And then when it drops to 59 or whatever, it'll send a 1G out. A G signal with a 1 on it. And then this will pick it up. So that means one train. There's arithmetics you can do, or you can call multiple trains with TSM. I don't need that. So this thing here, I didn't set this, and it kept sending trains. I'm like, what the heck's going on? And yeah, it's just a matter of this. All these boxes are moving around, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, there it is. So that's done, and yeah, like I said, I'd like to just get one decider here, and then just add a science pack and a lamp to add a science pack to the decider, and the condition and all that, and then a lamp. And we're good to go. So over here, I have a copy-paste situation here. Boom, ba-da-boom, ba-da-boom. So that's going to run pyscience. Oh. Why are you running? Oh, you know what? Okay. This ran the vat brain. So I'm going to take that out, put it in there. So what happens with this is I have it on a trigger here, enable, disable. If anything is greater than 0, and here, this will send out a pulse. So if any of these inserters work, any of them, there's what, 3, 6, 7, 8. And oh, and this is the range of the vat brain. It's kind of tight. So you really can't fit too many in here. And like I said, when this base runs, everything starts up. So that pulse from any one of the inserters kicks this on. And what happens is the vat brain will run no matter what. If you're running science or not, it's going to run. So you have to control what goes into it. And there's a brain with an eyeball on it. So this is your beacon for only science. A very unique beacon. Pretty cool stuff. And then over here we have, if you don't remember, what's very interesting is the vat brain gets brains from our creatures, and we have to make fetal serum out of it. And then the cartridge gets niobium, aluminum, titanium special alloy for some reason, brains for some reason, shale oil, and fetal serum. I think maybe this is kind of tongue-in-cheek, you know, some of this stuff. I don't know. So we get the cartridge. So I guess this stuff gets mixed into here. And then we feed it to our vat brain. I guess it's like a nutrient for it. So yeah, fetal serum, silver and all that. And then, yeah, it's pretty interesting. Oh, and I have this on network ID 2 here, I think. No, it's on 1. So what I'm doing is I'm requesting here. And shuttling it over here. Because the way LTN works, I don't need many of the guts, all this other stuff, but I need a lot of brains. I think is how it goes. So I just have this set to 200. Now this is shutting off based on this case here. See how the brains I have in here. So this inserter here, I have to remember all this crap here. Oh, here it is. Yeah, this inserter is set to 2000. And what I was finding was in my body part reclamation area, wherever that is, I didn't want to waste the brains. I want them for science. So I don't want them going into, here it is. I don't want them going into, so this big case. Oh, here, right here. Tons of brains for science, right? So I'm trying to prevent the brains from being chewed up. I don't care about the meat and the, you know, whatever. I think the only thing I'm really doing is meat now. That's the only thing that's coming through here because I have all this stuff here. I've got the hydrogen chloride. I've got the chlorine and itemizers. Then I have over here the cyanic acid. Blood is, you know, all this. So all the body parts have a use, but eventually you get the technology for it. So the whole point was, this is my brain pickup here, and this is on ID 1 right here, not 2. I tried 2, and it's kind of a tricky one. So anyway, I'm just trying to stockpile the brains and not turn them into something else. And if there is an overflow, I rather have lard. So I got these lard machines here, and that helps keep the lard flowing. As you can see, lard is a pretty useful thing in the factory, you know. Okay, so that explains this area if you're not familiar with it. And the vat brain, there is a cartridge too, so I'll have to look into that. I think I can implement it now, but you have to render animals to get these parts. So you need the brains and the guts, and then the silver. I have silver under control now, so that shouldn't be a problem. So yeah, I have to write this down and put it on the list. I need to do another list. So without further ado, I don't know what. Oh, I forgot to do these turd researches. Crap. Well, I'll do that. I'll do that later. Nexalit. Yes, we are doing that. I want to get these trains so that my fleet can be Nexalit trains. Now I have the advanced trains, and I cheated in the Nexalit trains because I didn't like the way they split the cars on the advanced train. I love the advanced trains. They're really cool. We need to do this. The fuel is going to be a pain, but we're going to do it. All right, lithium niobate is the research we have to do first, and then we start unlocking stuff for the trains here. I love trains. Chromite sand, lithium hydroxide, that's new. So lithium chloride in a mixer, and then we get this stuff here. Boron, we did just in this episode. The lithium chloride there. Niobium plate and helium. That's the first time I've seen helium. Helium 4. Or it's He4? Okay. I'm not a chemist, so, please forgive me. 1,000 at 180. Boom. Chemouts. Oh, weird. Is this a new creature? I've never seen this one before. Let's look. It says unlocks the chemout. An armored land arthropod. Ooh, cool. Highly sensitive to UV light. And a great source of organic serene. And so we get the pen here. Stainless steel now, or super steel now. Ooh, boy. A level 2 automated factory. Ouch. That's the enclosure. And then we got the spin up here. Biosample. Good alien sample. Vrau codex. Okay. Oh, here's the codex. Yeah, red circuit. Lamp. No more red wire. Oh, we got the caged one there. And then the uncaging. Yeah, that uncaging. Oh, there's the little pup. Oh, they eat Reyna. Okay, I got that on the network, I think. If I don't, I can make it. Oh, they eat Ulrichs. They eat space horses. Aw. Oh, we get tendons out of them. Oh, we get arthropod blood. Okay, a little bit. Nice. Oh, alien bacteria. So we grow it. Optical set. Oh, serine. And that's next here. Okay, I think it's serine. And phytoplankton. And here's that. And we got the tendons and zogna. Okay, and then we get a new methane recipe here. Liquid manure and alien bacteria. Ooh, boy, that's a lot to put just to make this. Yeah, okay, we'll queue that up. Now we can do this battery here. This is a bio battery. And look at this crazy stuff. I think I have everything but obviously the lithium niobate and alien bacteria, which is new. And so that's there. Okay. Biotechnology here. Oh, another. Oh, this one gives us oleochemicals. So another way to get. Oh, look at this. Wait a minute. We use skin with the alien bacteria, and then we get extra. So we can have an animal rendering specifically to get more alien bacteria. That's kind of cool. Crude oil recipe. We're putting manure and coke together with pressurized water and air. 50 crude oil and syngas. It's an odd one. I don't understand why you'd want to do that when you got it on the map, but whatever. Arthurine, eggs to albium. Oh, interesting. Here, oh, casein. So this is something, wow, let's see. Casein, sodium hydroxide, and casein solution. Oh, okay. And then another raw fiber. Sugar, kicalc, sulfuric acid, formaldehyde, casein solution, 40 raw fiber. Well, that's a good one there. It's, you know, the complexity gives you a higher yield. You know, that's how that goes. Oh, we got to go here. Oh my gosh. Look at this confusing stuff. I'm trying to get down here. So we've got this ammonium oxalate, and that's glassware. Oh, let's go for this one first. Vanadium pentoxide, sugar, plastic bar, and cyanic acid. And then we get this oxalatic acid. Oxalatic? And then we had, I love that they include a glassware because it has to be bottled. This one here is plastic bottle, get it? So we take the acid and we add ammonia to it, and then we get ammonium oxalate, so we'll cue that up. Oh, wow, carbon fiber technology. So, oh, look at this. We got the methyl acrylate and nitrile. We've done those two. Now we put it in a centrifuge and make this stuff. Pyanodons. Yeah, I'm not pronouncing that. And then we take that stuff there, the poly blah blah blah, with oxygen. We get ionized or oxidized. Oh, oxidized pan fiber. I think my eyes are getting bad. I apologize. I need new glasses. And then we get now we get pre-carbon fiber. Oh, this is a process here. Ammonia oxalate. Okay. Pre-carbon fiber, graphite, water, and we get carbonized fiber, and we get treated. We add water to it and get tailings from that. Now we get dry carbon fiber. Okay, it's very difficult to see against this new, you know, they changed the GUI. It used to be a lighter gray, now it's dark. So we evaporate it and we get dry carbon fiber, and there it is, carbon fiber. We add epoxy to it now. Epoxy and water and all that. Oh, wow. Jeez. I wouldn't doubt that's in the train thing there. Oh, yeah, we get low density structures now. So this one's queued here. This is small parts. Now we can do the small parts. Oh my God. Small parts stage 3, which is actually special small parts. Look at this crap. We got a new grease recipe using lard and lube. 100 grease. Nexlet plate, lard, and lube. So I'll have to look at that because we're using low distillates for this. So this is more of a direct way to get it. Nexlet, lard. I like this one better because that low, high, medium distillates is such a pain. But then I did all that work for nothing, right? So now we got Nenbit matrix carbon fiber. There's, okay. Glass fiber I haven't made yet. I have to look at that. Belt, advanced small parts, of course. Plastic bar, aluminium, super steel, and grease. So there's the grease. Oh, dear. So I want to work towards the trains, obviously. And I just noticed that we do have a new suit here. And I don't know where that... Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to go through still. All right, I'll let this run, and I'll let you know how it went, folks, and what kind of bugs and additions I've had to make. Because I'm going to be chasing all over the place trying to figure things out here. Wish me luck. All right, everybody, the episode's running long. I got to keep this short. I'm trying to keep these under 40 minutes right at this point. There's a lot to cover in all these episodes now. So you'll notice that, yeah, science farted out on me. Didn't take long. I don't know what happened here, but I thought I calculated this with Helmod. But I needed to add 2 more. Well, it's actually 3.33 kicalc seeds to run all this. And the ash ran out on me. So right now the base is playing catch up. So what I did is I killed all the research. I'll reinstate it and I'll keep testing. So I have to do that in order for the ash. Oh, here's a delivery from the power probably. I don't know, where are you from? Oh, yeah, power. Now, there's a couple things that I found. First off, I think I may have found, well, between me and another person, it makes a comment, made a comment on the video. One of my last videos. Okay, I'm recording in advance, just so you know. So things are going to be out of sync. So we found a setting via a GitHub comment. And I'll flash it up on screen. It's easier to do it that way. And it's, well, let's just go into it here. Because now, another suggestion someone made, thank you very much for that. If you go into mod settings and you make changes here and confirm, it doesn't always save. I didn't know that. So you want to exit out and then go to map and then do your changes. So under LTN here, if you look at these little red things that pop out, those are ones I've changed. As you can see, I have network ID default 1 right here. Requesters ignore stop trains. By default, it's on. So and sometimes you don't know what the hell these mean. So it says ignore a stop train at the requester stop when calculating shipment to the requester. Why would you want that off? Now you're getting double deliveries. It completely screws everything up. So now I have trains waiting and they can't unload, and it's setting, well, a train comes in and loads, but it's ignoring that train and it's sending another one. Why? Why would you want that on by default? Turn that off. I mean, what instance would you want that on? So we found out, I found the GitHub entry, and then the commenter figured this out, which I didn't know. I didn't dive into it too much because I'm trying to figure this stuff out. So anyway, we found that. Thank you very much to the commenter for that. I'll have your name up there so you get credit for that. And under here, DEPO, you'll notice that I have 133 trains total, or I have 200 trains total, 4 in another yard. And so that means, oh wow, look at that. Now I'm down to 101. Okay, so 101 trains are out running around right now. I was down to like 50, 30, 40, something around there, real close to not having any trains left. So this may have helped. So anyway, I want this HiCalc thing to buffer up and the ash to buffer up here. The sciences to calm down and everything. Now, I found a piping issue, which here's a nuclear sample. And this is going way back. I didn't even know this happened. And I'm surprised this came up now. I didn't have any sulfuric acid here. This pipe, for some reason, I didn't have it fully extended. I had the niobium pipe. And I don't know how this ran here without the nuclear sample. So right now I got 105. And this whole thing's shut off, I think. Yeah, I think I shut this thing off. So right now what it's doing is it's, 200. Okay, so what's happening here is I have the ethanol is not run. I have this fogway here. It's a Mark 1 with Mark 2 fogway. So what I'm going to do is upgrade this sucker so this runs a little more. Right now, yeah, see, I need the mushrooms and all that. But it's running very slow, and I'm like, well, I don't know if I should worry about this or not, because look at how much that cranked in there, plutonium oxide. So now this is going to run here, but the problem is it's a 2% chance to get 15, and it's a hit or miss. So I'd rather have this running a little more. And now I think about it, and that way I can ensure that I have the nuclear sample. This is going to come up later too. The nuclear sample. I was looking through some of the FNEI stuff, and like I was looking for something, and I'm like, oh, it's here too. So this definitely needs to run a little more. Now there's other recipes coming up. If we click on this thing here, and you'll see, oh yeah, look, production science. So what I want to do is have a project to work on and also run research. But what I usually do is I'll queue up research, let that run out, and then work on a project, queue up more research, and then end episode. So that's kind of format. I think I used to do that. It's been a while, so forgive me for not remembering. So anyway, that should end it. This one might be longer because all the research and all the discussion. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed PyScience 3. We are on our way to some cool tech. See you in the next one. Peace out.